guys, Harry here from TechMediaFusion.com. Thanks very much for joining me. This morning I wanted to talk to you today about Microsoft Windows and their new logo for Windows 8. Now, there was a lot of speculation as to whether Windows 8 was actually going to be called that and it wasn't going to be given some sort of a name similar along the same lines as Vista. But Microsoft has since come out and confirmed that that's what they're going to be calling it, Windows 8. And alongside this name for the new operating system, they've also come out with a new logo. Now, I can totally understand the reasons why they've come out with a new logo, and it's not it's not totally new, but they've just changed it a little bit and they've revamped it, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to get your views and opinions as to what you think about the new logo. Now, while I'm talking, I'll be putting up different logos from Windows, dating back from Windows 3.1 and all the different versions, the official versions that have been given since then, right up until the current Windows 8. And although I like this design, I think that some of the earlier designs and some of the unofficial designs that have come out for Windows logos are much better than this particular one. I know design is a very much a personal taste, and I think maybe with this design, the company that was employed to do this was Pentagram, and I think maybe with this design they've opted for a more contemporary, fresh, slick feel to it, kind of similar to when Apple got rid of the colours on the Apple logo and they just went for the one single colour. I think maybe that's similar to what they're trying to do, and I'm not trying to say that Microsoft are copying Apple here. I'm not trying to say that, but I think that's the line that they're going down, because 10 or 15 years ago, for me personally, the way I see it is 10 or 15 years ago, Microsoft were at the height of their game. There wasn't much competition around for Microsoft, and as a result of that, I kind of think that they took their foot off the pedal a little bit. They didn't feel the need to up their game and keep up in it. Whereas now, a lot of companies have, certainly Apple, have progressed a hell of a lot since 10 or 15 years ago. Companies have come up, like Google have expanded much more. They're offering much more products that infringe into the product range that Microsoft were really good at, which is the Office suites. And obviously then you've got your Facebook and your Twitter, which are, I know, not directly infringing upon Microsoft's business, but they do take a little bit away from it. And I think because of all these different combinations and all the Linux distributions that are coming out now, and how easy it is to install a Linux distribution onto a PC or a MacBook Pro or whatever and use it, I think now Microsoft seem to think that they need to start upping their game again, pulling themselves up and dusting themselves down. And I certainly think that they are doing that, because right now at this present time and moment, Microsoft are really starting to get things moving again. They've got Windows 8 coming out, which a lot of people are in, they really don't know how well this is going to work because of the ARM feature and whether it's going to be ARM and Intel related, and also because it seems to be very touchscreen orientated, and even for a desktop as well, a lot of people are a little bit concerned about that, but there are ways you can turn that off. But even with Windows 8, it's people in tablets and mobile devices and Windows 7 or the Windows Phone 7, they're all going to be integrated into each other, kind of similar to the way Apple have done with the iPad, the iPhone, and their MacBooks and MacBook Airs and all the rest of the things. And Microsoft seem to be heading in that direction as well. They've got a couple of fantastic cloud services as well, what with Office 365 and the Office 15 suite that Microsoft are coming out with next as well. There's a lot of great features in that, which I am really looking forward to. Now, a lot of people know I am not really, my primary operating system is Mac OS 10. But I was qualified as a Microsoft Certified Systems Engineer, and I used to use, up until Windows XP, that was the only operating system I used. I kind of faded away from that, and it was wrong of me to do that. My next purchase that I'll be buying will be Windows 7, and I'll be installing it on this MacBook Pro, but I really need to get back into Windows, and I'm really excited about Windows 8 coming out as well to see how that goes. I have to reteach myself about Windows 7, because when I done that MCSC, it was way back with Windows 2000, so a lot of things have changed in the operating system since then. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited about what the future holds for Microsoft. I certainly think I can certainly see that they are trying at least to pull themselves up into the same category now as Apple and all these other companies, and bring themselves back to the forefront where they used to be. But bottom line is, guys, it's all about this logo. And what do you think of the logo? Obviously, I'm not talking too much about the name because I think a lot of people knew that it was going to be called Windows 8. But the logo, like I say, I think it seems to be very, very plain. Apparently, one of the designers from Pentagram had turned around and said, had asked Microsoft why had they used a flag as their logo before when their name was Windows. Now, I didn't really, when I looked at the Windows logos, and everybody knows what they are. I know it looks like a flag in the wind, but I never seen it as I just seen it as like, I don't know, Windows and the versatility that was in the Windows operating system, and that's kind of how I always seen it and viewed it. I never looked at it and thought, oh, that's a Windows flag. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Leave a video response, that'd be great as well. Don't forget, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on over in techmediafusion.com as well. Now, that site's only been up 7 weeks, but already I'm getting a lot of views on there, and I am trying so hard to make the site change all the time and make sure I'm putting up new content all the time. I know recently, like last week and the week before, I didn't get an awful lot of videos out, and that was primarily because my kids were off for half-term holiday, and this house is not a quiet house when the kids are here, not even late at night, because they're still running around, and it's just mayhem in this house when the kids are here, so I can only really make videos when they're at school. But I can obviously still write, and I did do that. I was putting out as many posts as I could out in Tech Media Fusion. I'm hoping that that's going to get better. Certainly that the site's going to get better, and that there's going to be much more features over there as well. And hopefully, after the site's been up and running a bit, and it starts generating a little bit of revenue, I will also then be able to start giving some great giveaways. Some really good prizes for giveaways as well. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So go across there if you want. Take a look, see what's happening over at techmediafusion.com as well. Don't forget, if you wanted to, you can click on the RSS feed up at the top. That will enable you then to get updated with the posts as soon as they come out. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Google+. The links for them are also just above. And if you wanted to go across to techmediafusion.com, if you just click on the Tech Media Fusion bar at the top, that'll take you right across to the site. Thanks very much, guys, for all your support. I really appreciate it. You've no idea, guys, how much I appreciate it. And I just hope that you can see that in the work that I'm trying to do in the site at the minute. Bear in mind, guys, it's just me. I don't have other people working on this site. Everything that's happening is just me. So I am trying my best. But it is certainly worthwhile. When I get all the comments from you guys or emails and stuff like that, it's certainly worth my while, because that's what it's all about for me. Anyway, guys, thanks very much. Look forward to seeing you all in the next video. And don't forget, if you've got any comments that you want to leave them down below. Send me an email, or if you anything at all, just send me an email or leave me a comment down below, and I will always get back to you. Thanks very much, guys. See you later. Bye.